Hi, my name is Courtney Aw. I'm 5'7", currently based out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, repped by the O Agency. Though not a newcomer to acting, I am making the transition into film, so in lieu of a complete reel, I'll be submitting a monologue. I hope you enjoy! How long have we known each other, Bobby? 20? 25 years? Ever since we were in Mrs. Moosebrugger's first grade class together, remember? We saw each other nearly every day all the way up through high school. And if for whatever reason we didn't see each other, we would talk on the phone. For hours. You were my bestest friend, Bobby. The best ever. You were most definitely my first ever boyfriend. You gave me my first kiss. We were 12, and we thought it would last forever. Even when we occasionally dated other people through high school, I always knew you were the one. Even when you dumped me after our senior prom, it was just the way it had to be. Everybody thought so. Our love was written in the stars, you said. Do you remember the night that you said that? At Epson's Pond? It was also the first night that we made love together. The moon was ginormous and so blue. It was just peaceful and isolated. Except for that obnoxious bullfrog. Do you remember him? Oh my God. But what I remember the most was just the quiet, the stillness, and the feeling that we were the only people left on earth. The stars were out and they seemed to be winking directly at us, twinkling because we were just so perfect together. And that's when you said it. Our love was written in the stars. It was the most beautiful thing I'd ever heard. Still is. But somehow after high school it all changed. You went away to college and I went to school close to home, and somehow we hardly saw each other anymore. I tried to call and come visit, but you were always just so busy with school and other things, I guess. I tried to understand, but it was hard, Bobby. It's hard when someone that you love for so long and so much, just this person that you love with all of your heart, just suddenly isn't there anymore. It was kind of like you died and I didn't get invited to the funeral. Then, one day out of the blue, 5 years later, you called to tell me that you were getting married. And you wanted me to come because I was your bestest friend. And you wanted me to share in your happiness. Silly me, I went. Watching you marry a complete stranger was one of the most difficult things I've ever had to do. It was like getting slammed in the gut with a sledgehammer. I could barely breathe watching you walk her down the aisle. Eventually, years actually, I got over it, sort of. Time heals all wounds, they say, so over time I had boyfriends and lovers and some longish relationships, but I never felt about any of them the way I felt about you, Bobby, not even close. Because they're lurking in the background like an invisible 900-pound gorilla was the promise of you. That our love truly was written in the stars, just like you said, and stupid me, I believed you. Well, we're all grown up now, and I realize that the things that people say when they're young and in love, no matter how heartfelt, are sometimes just fairy tales. Beautiful lies. But you know, time doesn't heal all wounds, not really. It only numbs them to the point sometimes where you can forget about them for a while. That's it. And now, here you are, in the flesh, all this time later, telling me that you still love me, that you have always loved me, and that we can finally be together, just like it says in the stars, just like that. But the heart's a funny thing, Bobby. It isn't just a bunch of valves and pumps and hoses pumping blood through the body. It's so much more than that. It's a repository of a lifetime of feelings, a memory bank of emotional triumphs and traumas buried deep inside. Out of sight, out of mind maybe, but never forgotten. And that's where our love is, Bobby. Buried deep. And the only thing it remembers is the promise